What's happening?
You are separated from your mom for 8 years in prison. No. Okay. Well,
Oh yeah, it's not working.
he objected. He didn't actually commit a crime. He had kind of objected to the personality cult of Stalin. Oh, really? Oh, was there a picture? What's the picture? Oh, you have the photos. Yeah, there's photos on there from the camera. We had the freedom to go to the Statue of Liberty and take photos. Oh, really? Yeah, we were not in the Gulag archipelago. Oh, no. Yeah, I was reading a section about, actually, oh, yeah, this problem, this point piece. Yeah, actually, it's, apparently his, One Day in the Life of Ivan Dosinovich, or whatever his name is, had to be approved by Khrushchev. Oh, really? Yeah, but Khrushchev was a liberal a little bit, and he was trying to correct the sins of Stalin. Actually, just recently, Gorbachev died. Gorbachev was a liberalizer and was good in a lot of ways, though. So Putin has ruined his progress. Oh, yeah. Okay, so, I was saying that there's actually a link between Gorbachev met Robert Frost. Also, you can have a link between Solzhenitsyn and Robert Frost, yeah. Oh, you're reading your two books here, linked to it? Yeah, well, you should look that up in your podcast. Okay, what's it got to do with Khalib? Well, they're talking about, I'm extremely sensitive to oppression. Be it willed or fate imposed. Yeah, I'm trying to prevent oppression in this podcast. Extremely sensitive to oppression, be it willed or fate imposed. Now I am piercing wail, now a tear, sorrow ceased. My hand hasn't held the peg, nor told the sacred beads. It is an amputated limb of strength and life bereaved. Yeah, I was bereaved just reading about Solzhenitsyn's life. And I don't hold a place esteemed in any human heart. I am the melody sounding sweet, which none hears or heeds. Yeah, though this podcast is a melody sounding sweet, no one listens to it. What do you see there, Maura? They okay, the photos? Oh? Yeah, they're okay, I guess. I don't know the quality. It's yet to be seen. We imported the photos from the camera. It's a Fujifilm X100V, which is supposed to be famous for its quality and its sensor. They were imported into the iPhone. And they don't hold a place esteemed in any human heart. I am the melody sounding sweet, which none hears or heeds. In the circle of the pious, I am a being reviled. Yeah, even though I'm sounding this sweet melody of the podcast, but in the circle of the pious, I am a being reviled. But among the sinners' band, I have an honored seat. Yeah, the sinners actually like me, but the pious don't. What?
No las descargaste todas.
There's not Toto?
No todo.
There's no Toto of the photos? You have to re-import again then. Well, you'll have to do it again. Repetito. I don't know if they're not Toto. Yeah, so. And besides, amongst the pious, I am reviled. Yeah, I could see in this podcast why you would be reviled. Yeah. But among the sinners band, I have an honored seat. Yeah, like if you have a band of like jazz players down in New Orleans. And, yeah, the guys who play jazz or listen to my WWOZ channel, they really give me an honored seat. Oh, really? Yeah, when I put that on, there's some people who have the sensitivity to appreciate it. Okay. So they recognize good music when they hear it. Yeah, but among the sinners band, I have an honored seat. It is the heat of happy thought that bestirs my tongue. I'm a bird of the grove that yet is far afield. Yeah, and I'm a bird of the grove that as yet is far afield. And it's the heat of a happy thought with having a nice moment with my wife in the morning with the chocolate. And it's the heat of my chocolate that bestirs my tongue in this podcast. Okay. So you're able to relate to Khalib's poetry, basically with your own life, yeah. Attractive are the garden sights, and my eyes are open wide, but what avails? I am the dew by solar rays besieged. My eyes are wide open wide, but I am the dew by solar rays besieged. As a man, dog bitten, dreads the water bowl. Assad, I dread the looking glass. I am stung by Adam's breed. I am a man dog bitten. What happened to you? Where's the dog that bit you? I dread the looking glass. I am stung by Adam's breed. Whatever that means. Yeah, and the second time that I read this.
Taxes are 3 o'clock. Today. What? Taxes are 3 o'clock. Astoria. Mommy was gonna stay home. Yeah. Good morning. What? Pick up? 2. I have my taxes too. 250. I have taxes in 3. My appointment's at 3. Call your mom. I'm in the park. All right. Grandson. Mama! Yahoo! Ya mama! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Hello? What you doing? Huh? You're tired? I got you the hat.
Oh, nice. Good. For tennis club. It's good.
There. It's in your tennis club.
Tennis club. He's done.
Ow! Yow! Bingo. Marina! Pow! Ha! Yahoo! 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 Bongo! Bongo!
Take yogurt. Hey. Yogurt, take it.
Pagata! Tikanda! Yahoo! Yahoo! Oh, God. Pow! Pow! Hoya! Hooga! Hooga! Ah! Yahoo! Yahoo! Takada! Aikada! Ayaba! Higoo! Booyah! 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 Ayaba! Nice! Ayababa! Too exciting. Too stimulating. I actually need that. Ow! Ha! Yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Oi! Cut. I can't.
Oh,
I can't move. I can't move.
it's so cold.
No, this. No, only like this. I can move it. I can move.
Boomba! Yahoo! Happened they turned off
Yeah, cool, but it's. Oh, because short, not good.
I'll actually understand it, but the first time I read it, I don't understand it. Huh. Oh, okay. So you're reading something you don't understand. Yeah. Why should my warbling mates, or why should my brothers and sisters, or hermanos, take exception to my podcast? Yeah, why should they? Why should my warbling mates take exception to my wails? Question mark. My being doesn't disrupt their peace, for I lie encaged. In theory, I'm not really disrupting people in this podcast, because I'm just doing it at home alone, except for I suppose I could be disrupting my wife or something. But, geez, what do you see there, Amor? What are those coasters? Factory Prius. They want me to fix the Prius. That's Toyota. This time, maybe I take it to Toyota. I don't know. It's good to fix the car. They're always asking for me. The car's wailing. My being doesn't disrupt their peace, for I lie encaged. So, yeah, and the stuff that I say in my podcast is encapsulated in this podcast. And my being is placed into this podcast. And so you have a switch on-off switch. Either listen to it or not listen to it. My bleeding heart didn't extract a single tear from your eyes. Yeah, and I didn't intentionally extract a single tear from your eyes. Though the needle that stitched my wound was weeping blood all the way. Huh. Oh, who was weeping blood? Yeah, I just read about how Jesus Christ in Luke 22 or something, he's in the Garden of Gethsemane praying. It's the day before he gets arrested. And he's weeping blood all the way. Oh no. He's weeping blood? Oh my God. So you could tie this into the Bible, yeah. My bleeding heart didn't extract a single tear from your eyes, though the needle that stitched my wound was weeping blood all the way. Yeah, I wasn't really wounded. My heart could be wounded if I don't get all the love that I need. And I saw that Nadal at the US Open hit himself in the nose with his racket. So he was weeping blood all the way, too. May God restrain my hands by restlessness assailed. Now they tug at her hem. Now my collar slipped, engage. So God should restrain this podcast. Get rid of the restlessness of my podcast. Yeah, if God would give me absolute, total, cosmic enlightenment in meditation, God, my restlessness, He could cure it at least for a while. So I don't do so many podcasts, okay? May God restrain my hands by restlessness assailed. Now they tug at her end. Now my collar slit engage. We do not find it hard as yet to gaze at the slaughter ground. You don't find it hard to gaze at the slaughter in Ukraine? We do not find it hard as yet to gaze at the slaughter ground, for we haven't seen your steed through gory waters wade. If thunderclouds approach the tennis court, it doesn't cheer my heart. I know they have come to blast my barns of wheat and maize. Yeah, they've been blasting all the barns in Ukraine that have all the wheat to feed people and stuff. And they blasted them with bombs and stuff. But that's terrible. If thunderclouds approach my fields, it doesn't cheer my heart. I know they have come to blast my barns of wheat and maize. Steadfast Fast faith is the test of a man's spiritual state. The Brahmin dying. What?
Cuestión,
You have a question?
¿usted ya habló con su hermano o no?
Oh, my hermano? What do you want to start today? I mean, why? My brother?
Con tu hermano.
When? Cuando? I know we can go to my hermano, but you have to pack. You necesita laundry. You have to. We need clean clothes like the laundry mat. We need packing. We need.
Por eso, pero tiene que hablar con él a ver si vamos a viajar o no.
We can go, I think. Yeah, when you're ready.
Okay, man, thank you.
I don't have to go to the tennis open again. It's not really necessary. It's also expensive. Yeah, we can go. When? Cuando? Now? But there's traffic today, right? No. What's your traffic call?
¿Cuándo?
Hoy.
No, pero hoy no, otro día, pero tienes que
Yeah,
hablar con
otro
él.
día. Yeah, we can go to my brother's. We will head south, yeah. In fact, we can stay in New Jersey. Jersey? We go una días on the Camino, more.
¿Un día?
Una día in Camino in New Jersey. One day. And then my brother's.
¿New Jersey?
What about Pennsylvania? Pennsylvania, one day. You ready? Reading, Pennsylvania. Oh. All right. We can make a Planis. I guess we shouldn't go to the pledge. I don't know. Steadfast faith is the test of a man's spiritual state. The Brahmin dying in the temple should in Kaaba find his grave. Yeah, well, the Brahmin dying in the temple should in Kaaba find his grave. I am fated for martyrdom, that's why.
From Russia? From Russia? Yeah, he's from Russia. You fight it. Yeah, come on.
What am I?
Nice. I'm so tired. Yeah, like this. Yeah.
My hand is unstable. I don't know if it's
Okay.
What do you want, a hotspot? What's happening? What's happening? What's the problem? You need a hotspot? Oh. How the hell do I get a hotspot? Let's see. Personal hotspot. Allow others to join. Huh. They are allowed. Huh. The name? The name. Okay, the personal hotspot? Huh. You see one?
What is the name of that?
The hotspot?
Name.
I don't know. What's the hotspot? Let's see. Auto join hotspot. Ask to join. Oh. I think I've had a hotspot for some.
Yeah?
What the hell is this hotspot?
Yesterday. Yeah, I got it. Yesterday, son.
I don't know where it is. Hmm? You find a hotspot? You found one?
This free body
Huh?
work. Physical, emotional, and meditation.
Huh?
Because you focus on
You found it? What happened to you? I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. Oh, what happened to you?
Yeah, I have left.
What happened?
In play, yeah, look. That's good. Yeah, you practice. Yeah. What's your name? Isao. Michael. You can play with us. Yeah, come on.
Have a nice day.
I have to work.
You have to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they.
My head bows at each and every place where it finds a glistening blade.
Take out. David, moving.
Yeah, my head is fated for martyrdom. That's why my head bows at every tennis court when it sees a tennis racket across the country. Yeah, did you go on a tour of the United States to the tennis courts of America? Yeah, when I found a glistening tennis racket, I stopped and bowed my head. But, well, I could see that you might be fated for martyrdom by this cunt, the blasphemy of this podcast. Especially you say a Brahmin dying in the temple should in Kaaba find his grave. Yeah, that's blasphemous. But you and Khalib are both blasphemous. That's terrible. So, how could I have slept at night if I weren't robbed by day? I have now no fear of theft, blessed be the robber's race. No fear of theft. Yeah, I can go to an all like Apple Pay or like Samsung Pay, and I could have no money. How are you gonna do that? You're gonna have no fear of theft. Yeah, you could pay with your watch. You crazy. You've simplified your life. Yeah, but that's complicado. How could I have slept at night if I weren't robbed by day? I have now no fear of theft. Blessed be the robber's race. What's so blessed about the race of the robbers? Yeah. Do you understand this poem? Having given away your heart to this poetry, why should you cry and weep? Why should the tongue babble? Blab when the heart has ceased to beat. Yeah, why are you continuing to blabber in this podcast when your heart is gone cold? I thought you should have warmed it up with your wife or something. Huh. Having given away my heart, why should you cry and weep? Why should the tongue blab when the heart has ceased to beat? Yeah, unless you do meditation to warm up your heart. You can't be a deadbeat in this podcast. You have to be spiritually alive to do a podcast. Yeah. My wife shouldn't shed her airs. I shan't my self-esteem. Why should I stoop to ask, what makes you cross with me? Yeah, I shouldn't even have to stoop to asking. She gets mad at me. She wouldn't shed her airs. I shan't my self-esteem. Why should I stoop to ask, what makes you cross with me? Yeah, I'm not even gonna stoop and lower myself to asking why you don't like this podcast. So, you can complain all you want and do negative comments. You can and get angry about it and declare it a heresy. But what makes you cross with me? Why should I even stoop? I'm not shan't to my self-esteem. I'm not even gonna stoop to ask. Yeah, I noticed you never even don't even care about what you say. My confidant has let me down, damned to be such love. Why should he share my tale? Who can't bear with grief? Yeah, if you can't bear the grief, then why listen to this podcast? I could share my tale with somebody who can bear with grief. What love, what faith, if one has but to bang one's head? What need, oh stone heart, your door slab to seek? Fear not, O garden mate, to tell your tale to me encaged. Why should lightning choose my nest? To pour as fire and hate? Why complain against my podcast? You too are to blame. Yeah. In a way, you are also to blame for this podcast. Oh, really? Why would that be? Why complain against my passion? You too are to blame. If you stop resisting, tension too will cease. 'Tis a calamity in itself, enough to ruin a man. He needs no celestial foe who has a friend like thee. Yeah. Yeah, my friends are pretty much defective. I mean, I really need friends who, I'm saying in this podcast, I need friends who are saints. I'm tired of friends, the calamity of my friends. 'Tis a calamity in itself, enough to ruin a man. It needs no celestial foe who has friends like thee. Yeah, and none of my friends they're kind of like, they all play tennis in a weird way, and they're not quite kosher. None of them, they're ruining my game, basically. Really? Your friends are a horrible lot of players, and none of them are any good. Yeah, they're all a bunch of weaklings, and they can't hit as hard as me, and they could probably beat most of them, but they have good pros and cons, of course. But then why don't you just hire a top-level professional? Well, yeah, that's the problem. They could ruin my game. Oh, who needs such players? Who has friends like these? Yeah, that's the problem. If this is trial, what then is torture? Yeah, well, if you're tried by your existence with your friends and your thing, then what is torture? Well, torture could be something worse, like the Gulag Archipelago. Oh, really? So there's worse things in your life, so you shouldn't complain so much in this podcast. Yeah, I hate complaining in a way. That's why I'm complaining of complaining. Like if you complain to me, I really despise it because it's heresy under and mysticism to complain. If this is trial, what then is torture? When pledged to the rival, why are you testing me? Yeah, I don't understand why since I'm pledged to the master and I've been a good boy. I've been a good meditator and I've been regular in meditation. I listen to the broadcast and I read scriptures regularly and I read mystical poetry. Then why does God keep testing me? Why do I have to keep being tested? Why? When pledged to the rival, why are you testing me? Yeah, that's what I don't get. Why I'm constantly tested by both God and my wife and the master. Though I pledged myself to all those people. So I shouldn't be tested. I should be granted absolute sainthood and be taken up to Sachkhand, and the matter will be solved, and there's no more torture. If this is a trial, what then is torture? When pledged to the rival, why are you testing me? Yeah, can they serve your end, Khalid? Your sarcastic jibes, yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't know if my sarcastic jibes in this podcast are serving my end, or if anybody's listening to it. How can your unkind words a kind reply receive? Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't know how my unkind words in this podcast can ever get a kind reply from the master. Can they serve your end, Khalid, your sarcastic jibes? How can your unkind words a kind reply receive?
It's like what?
Having given me both the worlds, he thought I should be
If you look
satisfied.
at it, it's only
Should I
like,
press for more or
it's
not?
only like 5% almost.
I couldn't decide.
It's amazing.
Yeah, well, you're expected to press for more meditation. You're supposed to press for more.
Then they throw in a little plastic.
Constantly begging for wife inspiring glances.
I have big.
Yeah, you're just gonna chase around the living master and go hound him for glance, or chase him, follow him all around, and beg for more. Having given me both the worlds, he thought I should be satisfied.
I should be satisfied.
Yeah, should I press for more or not? I couldn't decide. Yeah, and I couldn't decide if we were going to the beach today. And if we're going to Maryland or New Jersey, doing the laundry. You really got to decide something. This is really pathetic. Okay. I couldn't decide. He who sits in meditation, the shade of his beloved's wall is a monarch absolute. He who sits in the shade, he who sits in meditation in the shade of his beloved's wall is a monarch absolute. So if I sit in meditation, I'm a monarch absolute. India is sovereign lord. So then I could be the sovereign lord of India by just sitting in meditation. Yeah, he sits Bata He Joki Saya E Diwar Iyar Marino Farman Rawa E Kishwar E Hindustan He Hindustan He Not of India but Hindustan. Yeah, so the correct poetry is in Urdu. He who sits in the shade of his beloved's wall is a monarch absolute, India's sovereign lord. Yeah, he who sits in the shade by the tennis court is the absolute tennis player. You sit in the shade, you just sit there and wait for somebody to come along to play with. Or you sit in the shade at the U.S. Tennis Open. This makes you an absolute monarch in tennis. Yeah. Is that how you interpret mystical poetry? How do you interpret it? When I wash her silver feet to drink the overflow, she puts her feet with vengeance outside the draining board. God. Huh. Do you drink the overflow? When I wash her silver feet to drink the overflow, she puts her feet with vengeance outside the draining board. Huh. Yeah, that's happened. I mean, that's the way human nature is, I guess. Really? Ah, the cunning hag accursed, why didn't she break her feet? I would fall at Corcon's feet, who fell to death with little ado. As I wandered far and wide looking for a tennis court, seeking ungrant for my wounds, more than my broken body. My feet are tired out and gored. Yeah, and my feet get tired. Oh, I could see why if you're just wandering from tennis court to tennis court. As I wandered far and wide, seeking ungrant for my wounds, more than my broken body, my feet are tired out and cold. Oh God, my wanderlust would not let me lie at rest. My coffin feet are still astir, though death has laid me low. See the riotous burst of bloom, the air is thick with petals strewn, which enmesh the birds' feet. As they sing and soar, she might have visited someone in her dreams, I trow. That's why her delicate feet are feeling sick and sore. Why shouldn't my podcast, Khalib, delight the listener's heart? Why shouldn't my verse, Khalib, delight the reader's heart? I wash the tongue, sweet tongue, Kushra's feet, and drink the overflow. Huh. They should be delightful if you're drinking the overflow. Yeah. So if I'm drinking all of my chocolate, this podcast should be delightful. Or if I drink from the glass of the master after he's drinking half of it, as in the Last Supper, I should delight the reader's heart. I should think so. I'm delight the reader's heart. To listen to this podcast off and on is surely not a crime. So go ahead, because it's not a crime. It's just not Russia or something. You can listen to it if you want to. What about the Muslim countries, Pakistan? What is it, legal in Iran? Your relation with my rival is your concern, not mine. Yeah, that's not my concern. But to meet me off and on in this podcast is surely not a crime. You too will be brought to book on the judgment day. If the rival is the assassin, you are witness to the crime. Yeah, you could be a witness in this case, like if this podcast is brought up on Judgment Day. Do they too oppress the innocent, trample down the right? Okay. You are sun and moon, far above the humankind. Yeah, you could be, much more elevated and advanced than just the humankind. Yeah, there's an interesting chapter, and I don't know why somebody hasn't become the new Helena Blavatsky and updated a new Are you going to do it? Well, yeah, they could update. They could do more research. There's a chapter here, the theories representing psychic phenomenon. Chapter 3 of Iris Unveiled. Secrets of the Ancient Wisdom Tradition. Madame Blavatsky's first work. Yeah, and when's the next person gonna? When are they updating it? Yeah, it still seems to be true. But why is it trampled down? I don't know. It's not trampled. A thread projecting from her veil, that is the Iris veil, and Iris Unveiled of Elena Blavatsky. A thread projecting from her veil awakens jealous fear in me. Yeah, I'm jealous of the fact that she wrote that book. I suspect that someone's glance has left a trail behind. When I have renounced the tavern, what difference does it make? Whether I lie at the mosque or in school or shrine, yeah. Would it make any difference? We don't grudge the high praise given to paradise, but that it were your abode iridescent with your shrine, even if Khalib is dead, it will cause no loss. May the world live and last, long live the king benign. Yeah, there's no loss. I now wish to dwell at some lonesome place. Yeah, I've been thinking, why do you keep thinking that? Is this poetry causing you? Or is it Solzhenitsyn? Why are you interested in a rural setting? I know you were looking at places to live, and that was too expensive in Cape Cod and New Paltz or Vermont. I now wish to dwell at some lonesome place. Yeah, but question is, will you get bored and be lonely and you're just going to read your books and podcasts? And who are you going to play tennis with? And where are you going to get your feta cheese and Colombian food? And what are you going to do at the place when you're in Colombia and stuff? Why don't you go to Colombia first? Well, I now wish to dwell in some lonesome place. Yeah, well, I just sit in meditation in the morning, and nobody's gotten up, and in a way that is a lonesome place. Okay. With none to confide in, none even to talk. Yeah, I have nobody to talk to, and in a way I'm lonesome in this podcast. Really? What about your wife? Yeah, well, she doesn't, go for all my esoteric mysticism. What is it, Amar? Huh? What did I do?
Be careful of that. Think it.
I have none to confide in, not even to talk. Yeah, if there was a totally enlightened persona who could join me and thinking we could have 3 a.m. satsang in the temple. But I'm still very lonesome. Yeah, you're like a loner, and there's nobody that's ever gonna join you in meditation, okay? Except for on the higher planes. I would build a house without a door or wall. I could build a house even without a door or wall. There shouldn't be a neighbor. There wouldn't be a watch. Okay, there won't be a neighbor and there won't be a watch. If I fall sick, none should come to tend and none to mourn if I depart. Yeah, I'm not sure anybody's gonna mourn when I depart anyway, so don't anybody gonna mourn? Surely somebody must mourn. Well, The winding sheet alone did cover my vile nakedness. Yeah, and why don't you put some clothes on when you do this podcast? Why are you in a vile nakedness? The winding sheet alone did cover my vile nakedness. Else I was ashamed of life in any road dressed. Yeah, well, as winter comes and as it gets colder, I might actually wear a robe. Even if someone survives till the doomsday, he too, long alive, has to die one day. Yeah, those people who, including you think that by intermittent fasting and being a vegan and exercising, you keep on assuming that you're going to survive till 118. But you're gonna die. You may die sooner, so. Oh yeah. So why are you so presumptuous? Okay. About getting your retirement, for your long retirement, which we don't know you'll have. Okay. Alright. Well, what if I do live to 118? You have just to lift your eyes to see 100 beauteous sights. Yeah, what if I see 100 beauteous sights and travel some more? Travel inside my third eye or someplace. But who will bear the debt of sight and the weight of being obliged? Stones sustain the strength and zeal of the lovers crazed. Yeah, and how is it that stones are sustaining? You going to Utah? Why would stones sustain the strength and zeal of the lovers crazed? Where? I know there's stones in Colombia, and there's stones in Utah, and there's stones all over the place. Adirondacks. We can't escape the debt to urchins and their sharp missiles. Even the wall is sinking down, weighted under the laborer's debt. Never incur, O rootless man, a debt to anyone in life. Yeah, and why don't you not incur a debt to anyone in life? Yeah, and you shouldn't, like if they have free food, or they have something free or gratis or whatever, maybe you shouldn't even take it. Okay. Not incur any debts. Yeah, that way I'd be free to, at death, not to reincarnate again. Oh, so your plans are not to reincarnate? Yeah. Yeah, I have to clear up my karma. That's why I haven't seen 100 beauteous sights in meditation. I have too much karma. Either don't inflame my envy, don't prick my wounded heart, or reveal the secret cause of your furtive smiles. Lest the lure of wine and honey taint the worship's aim. Yes, sometimes the lure of honey in my tea in the morning in meditation taints the worship's aim. Let someone thrust the paradise into the hell of flame. I was made to die in an alien land as an expat forlorn. A kind goddess saved me from gloomy enmity at home by sending me to live as an expat in Colombia. I was made to die in an alien land forlorn. A kind God has saved me from ignominy at home. Oh, so you're going to die in an alien land? So you could be like in India or Germany or Spain or Colombia or Mexico or Canary Islands or... Yeah, where are you going to end up? Walking the Basho's Trail in Japan? I was made to die in an alien land forlorn. A kind God has saved me from ignominy at home. Yeah, if I stay home, I won't be saved from ignominy at home. Like a blot of ink that spills all over the written page. Yeah, this podcast is, in a way, is like a blot of ink that spills all over the written page. Severance night lies spread across my book of fate. Yeah, a severance night lies spread across this podcast. Oh, is that how it got the way it is? Well, I'm just reading. What is it, Mommy? Oh, you want me to open the door? Oh, I'm sorry. She has 2 hot cups of chocolate.
Tú no prestas atención.
No attention. Yeah, I haven't paid attention. I gotta pay better attention. Attention. Oh? No attention? Well, I do pay attention, but not all the time. I can't do total attention because, What? Tea? What's tea? Tea or chocolate? You have chocolate? Oh, you have tea. Oh, what kind of tea? You should have mountain tea or something. What kind of tea is that? Peppermint?
Esto es de moringa.
Moringa?
Moringa.
Oh, moringa.
Té de moringa.
Moringa is good for you.
No, eso le ayuda a bajar esto. La moringa.
Moringa? Yeah, she drinks moringa tea. So it's not surprising. Beautiful. Beautiful she is. You're very beautiful, Mom. With your moringa tea. It makes a person beautiful. Moringa does? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, what happened in this podcast? What page are you on? This is page 169 in the Urdu poetry of Khalid. Yeah, I'm almost finished here. I think I have 20 minutes. Yeah, I should stop and I should die. I was made to die. An alien land.
Trump won. Trump is in Colorado. Bingo! Papa, bingo!
Trump president.
Next,
Next president. Take out nada. That's it. I should be nice. Let's go to what? White president. Let's go to white
bingo! Bingo! I'm gonna go home early
Yeah, that's it.
because I may
Very
play
good.
tennis and.
Thank you. Very good. Nice.
Tomorrow I have my wife has an appointment. So
Yeah,
no,
very good.
not tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. Yeah.
And Wednesday, I don't know.
Yeah, go tomorrow.
You come Wednesday?
Yeah, not
I may play tennis though, but it may rain.
Wednesday. Right?
It may rain tomorrow. I don't know where
I go to YMCA.
Or YMCA. I go to YMCA.
YMCA.
YMCA. I wanna join.
It should.
I want to join your YMCA.
Yeah, why not? This year, 33.
30,
Yeah, 33.
33,
Free.
33.
33, yeah.
How is it near though? I thought it was Long Island.
No, the good son.
It goes to
he's here.
I thought it was Long Island City.
Long Island City? I don't know.
You don't
I
know
know
where it
33. On Flushing you have it, but
Is it
Chinese,
in-
only Chinese people.
You take the 7 to Manhattan.
7.
How do you go?
Manhattan. So I
Seven.
I like 63. Columbus.
Oh, you
Very
like
nice. Very nice.
63
YMCA,
Columbus.
Two sauna hot
Oh.
and water sauna.
You been to the Columbus?
Yeah. And take. That's very good. Very good. You have TV, everything. You good relax. Good people from Europe.
Yeah.
Sometimes French, Germany.
Oh, you mean in Columbus?
Yeah, Columbus. Yeah.
The musicians.
I saw
Yeah.
Germany. I saw French. I talk. Yeah.
New York is
So
like.
very nice people. Nice people.